you now getting everybody on
Still
roles that actually look
big
quite
win.
comfortable.
Fnatic on
You then
defense,
put
Liquid
players
on
in
attack.
positions that make them comfortable, and you put Nats
Liquid
on a
rolling
Viper,
with a no
who
senti
is
comp.
the
Shouldn't affect
best
them too much on
Viper
attack,
lurker
you would
on Earth, in a
imagine.
map where
Maybe
there's
Fnatic like to
currently
push over
plenty
towards
of
the sides as we
gaps.
see
Sounds
Insta
like a
from
dream.
Alpha.
Fair to say Fnatic got lurked on a couple of times,
But on
they also
defense, I
dished
definitely
that
got some
out
questions.
in equal
I'm excited to
proportions.
see
For
what they
Team
do.
Liquid, I'm worried about Camo's impact here. Yes, I think the flashes can get you out of a choke point, but with so much cover to hide behind for defenders, I don't know how easily you'll be able to capitalize off that. I suppose we'll find out. Getting to see this comp in play. Dull in general,
shot,
but
man.
perhaps not here on this map. Let's see. Purpo opening it up nicely, and Kayak wants to re-aggress. This has been his spot to defend throughout the last time we saw them play this, but mission failed right off rip. Liquid might just have the A site. Cloud's the only one standing in their way, and that flash hasn't caught, but the trade is instant from Trex.
They created a new gap.
Is this
to
the
get
fuss
flank
over
around,
we're
and,
seeing
yeah,
here?
that didn't work either, but it's gone well.
You would
other than that
imagine it's a
for
little bit of
Liquid.
comfort, for sure.
We saw at the beginning their pistol stats
There's a lot
so
of, like,
far were horrific. I think it was said 1 and 7, but they're in a good spot
Because of
now.
all of the little
Alpha,
overhangs, like if you're looking at that,
Still alive.
like these, certain
It's
places we can
highlighted by
hide
Midi to
under
no
in
one's
terms of the
surprise that if
recons.
this man gets going,
So you got to probably do recons
it's
that are
very
more
difficult to
easily
stop.
shot.
Luckily, he never got going. He's been
The
shut
drone's
down
definitely
by
good.
Trex immediately, and for crashes,
It might be one of those like where the drone is like so good on mid if you want to take mid. I don't know.
Getting a ninja defuse, and that
It's a
did
great
not
round from them. They
happen.
hit some
Trex
lovely
was
shots, man. The first shot from
diligent,
Purpo was
and
great.
Liquid have the pistol round.
Yeah, a solid opening from Liquid.
This is the
and
fast
I like
Sova and
to
the
see
fast Jet.
already that we're looking at
Yeah, that might be
mid-control
right.
from this attack side here in the pistol. It's going to be a big factor, or at least that's kind of what we talked about going into the last game, or the first game that we saw of Summit here within this region. Fnatic last time around, we thought mid would be a big part, and it wasn't really. It didn't seem to be.
Rourke might have
for
played
either
the
team
Sova.
a big
That
section
might
of
be a
that
thing.
playbook,
I didn't watch
defending it, sure, but getting in
didn't watch
there,
NRG or Sen
sink
play
your
it, so
teeth
maybe
into
one of
it,
them.
Not so much. Liquid start out with 1-0, and now the investment, an outlaw.
Two
and a
eco
Marshall to play
farmers.
with. It's
Nat
strange to see the
refuses
bones
to
on the
not have an
attack
eco farmer, even though
side.
Purpo's
Fnatic,
allowed
the
to do
only
it
real
also.
hope is that headhunter. Already Nats has claimed one, and the fear of the outlaw would normally send people running, but they did go running towards him. Unfortunately, that hasn't worked out.
Wow. Well, now this round looks like it's done. I can tell you what my favorite storyline of this entire matchup is. And it's one that many will have forgotten, but I will never. And that is about this man, Purpo, the man who's looking to try and close out the round. He
Mate, let the Phoenix
made a
hunt.
debut for a team called
Guys, let the Phoenix search.
He was subbed in to the 4th map of the last game of LCQ.
I forgot about that.
As his debut, got absolutely obliterated.
Smashed.
Yeah.
And because of that, Mech didn't manage to make it. The team he lost to was Team Liquid.
Yeah,
and
that's
the
true.
man who subbed him in was Eng. That's a damn good storyline, if I do say so myself.
2022 last chance
He was
qualifier.
set up by Yang. And now he's
They brought him in for the
He's on
breeze.
the team that beat him and gets the chance to play
honestly,
against him. Tell me that's not a cool
kinda melted.
storyline. Not well, play against him theoretically, obviously the man,
Yeah.
the floaty head in the back rooms, but maybe a chance of vengeance. I don't know if Purpo sees it that way, but I'm going to make it seem that way.
What a day it could have been. Liquid had Lohan their first game. Imagine Fnatic in their second. Pull up with Ang. Yeah, if only, but...
Oh, he'd have dropped 50. Just on Eng.
50 deaths. So 2-0. A solid start for Liquid. They do the second relatively easily. Deal with that mid-aggression beautifully. Nats conceding space and making them pay as they round each corner. Very nicely done.
Miss
Now
Pinky,
Fnatic
thanks so
have
much
a
for the
full
Prime.
buy
Thank you for the
and
14
no
months.
Kayak. An immediate shutdown. Camo tagged
Dude,
him
did he have
for
light
a
armor on
couple,
this?
and just enough
There's
for
one
Nats
more
to
as well
one-shot.
now if he's
Now,
taking a bullet.
man disadvantage for Fnatic, and what do we do? No info. They might almost have to
Does
start
he need to jump spot out or
fighting
can
for
he just
some
break
piece
the
of
door?
control themselves, but where's that going to be? B main, it looks like.
Pretty good from Liquid. They play no
bad,
info
though.
Senti, so they're essentially just waiting for any push.
Knowing that
Because they know they've probably been told
there
to
moments ago. Now the smoke has gotten them across.
get
It's a little
aggro
bit dangerous,
so they can push
luckily.
behind.
He's going to be given a chance to get away.
Yeah, knows that they've aggressed on that side of the map, and the question will be, well, it's answered quickly. They are going to go back that way. They're going to look to try and fight this. Purple a little bit ahead of the curve, but the rest of Liquid look to back him up. The steps running away might be bait though. Crashies is waiting on the corner. They flash it, but they don't check. And give Crashies a massive opportunity. A quick double, but the trades from the rest of the team
2v4 at his peak, but it's kind of a trade, so it's like 2v3.
Rotation in
Get
from
the
Cloud. Seconds
get the
away from being able to
plant
find
down.
the planter.
Oi.
Well, He finds him anyway.
Dude, Nats is
Too slow
miles
to play
away.
with. This could
Sorry,
get very
4.
awkward. Both players sitting towards main. Nats a little further behind as well. This fast retake from Fnatic has caught them off. Nats was hoping to catch that rotation through mid, and that's a bait from Fnatic. They're waiting for the slow to fade to take that fight, but the high-low doesn't work.
Dude, no
slow
vision
goes
block
in.
on this.
Nats posted on the angle, and he'll get it for free, but stepping back in here is going to be tough. The tap will pull him into the fight. Cloud goes wide, trying to avoid that one-shot kill from Nats,
nice
but he
from
will
Nats.
not do so. A
There was
from the
2
Viper
people
and
that
a
took chip
3-0
damage at the end here, which meant that he just got
as a
full
result.
one-shots.
Yeah.
Outlaw
offense
still
to Lohan, but he
super,
ain't doing
super
that.
strong,
6
man.
and 0. Nats.
Should the light armor be jumping like this when you know they have an outlaw in from last round?
What he's doing in those moments.
For
He's a man
sure
who
not.
reads the game better than most, be it on an IGL level or just on an individual level. And it's a nice attempt from Cloud, and then there's something I do want to highlight.
Like the
as well,
defenders
that I do feel
insta-breaking
like
mid
coming
doors.
back in
I
to
wouldn't
this stage,
insta-break it,
Cloud
but
has been the highlight for this stage.
ideal
I
world,
think he's
like
been
1
their
minute,
best
I'm
player. I think
breaking
he's
it.
been a standout, which is a good thing, but also a little worrying.
Like some rounds
Like,
you
I
can
wanna
throw
see
it
more
in. I'm
from
not.
Kayak
If you got
especially. I
some
think that
idea behind it,
we know
I
the
don't mind
heights
it.
that he can hit, and although at times he's been decent, he hasn't blown me away
It's
just yet.
basically a full eco, apart from Alpha buys the heavy armor with some bullets.
Cloud res online, but not really the round to use it in. Bit of a fight from Fnatic
nice.
towards main, and that's Kayak dropped again. This is pistols from the defensive side. Not a whole lot to fight with.
Nats is in spawn.
He's been sitting either
Yeah, I mean,
there
he is the
or around
info
this spot
senti at
in
the
pretty much
moment.
all of the rounds. So passive.
Liquid have done a
even as
great
they're
job of
planting
just
the
holding
spike.
what I call a
And
Fnatic
that's gonna
default,
be a
just
big
waiting for
problem
pushes.
Fnatic, because we're seeing him now with an outlaw. When he has a rifle, he's going to start pushing forward in that space. And
Great
if Nats
shot.
gets behind you, it's a big problem, as it could have been if Alpha hit that shot. Man advantage,
Yeah, and
taken back
they
by
know they
Liquid.
pushed all the way
Moving
through
towards the
B,
B
so most
side,
likely
that's
B is
wide
going to be weak and they stack A, so it's a good call on this one.
Constant moves on rotations, constantly grouping back up to try and catch anybody who does push. Looks like a clear game plan versus what has been that aggro setup of the Neon Chamber. They kind of need to be pushing around the map, and I think so far Liquid have done really well to sort of force those players out of positions, back to the site, and then give them an opportunity to execute instead. For the remaining 3 players of Fnatic, it would be optimistic to say they could win this round, but they might be able to at least make it a little bit costly.
Yeah, if you got a bandit, you can win
And
the
there's
round.
a Hunter's Fury on the other side as well if it really did get dangerous, but as you can see from Trex's positioning, he has no plans to use it. In fact, he's going to be the one fighting everybody.
Well, no orbs for him, but you know, 4-0 start. Really can't turn your nose at it. The rifle out for Crash, he's recovered and making it at least costly on the other side.
The
but
Liquid
2 players
Jazzy?
going
I like
down.
this Liquid Jazzy.
Liquid aren't really going to be
I would say this is
bothered
my
about that.
second
Strong
favorite
start
Liquid
here on the
Jazzy.
attack.
The
And it looks like one of the big
2021,
problems
dude,
is those early
2021,
picks,
the
Liquid
long
being
sleeve
given
one
those
that we had
fights
for LCQ.
early. This was a pistol.
Oh my god.
So it's not the end of the world,
Yeah,
but it's
it's okay.
something to keep an eye on coming into the next round. So I feel like Kayak has been, well, he's 0-4, but he has been shut down early in most rounds.
Yeah, him
Def no
and
bias.
Alpha,
Dude, I
which,
love a
when you look
long
at this
sleeve
composition,
jersey.
is
It's
incredibly
awful for
bad.
players
Like,
because
you
they got
don't
to
wanna
roll
see
up their
those two
sleeves and
players
stuff because it doesn't
having
feel normal.
poor individual
But I think they look
performances
great.
because it's not like they bring too much else on the utility front. Of course, it's only 4 rounds in. I'd say if they lose this one, we'll probably be seeing a pause, but you normally give that little bit of additional time. The worry, though, Hunter's Fury, run it back. Sure, they have a couple of ults of their own, but Liquid have the chance to poise, set the
Very
pace,
nice.
and while Althea given an opportunity, but not taking too much
The
from it.
B split.
Yeah, the spams don't land through the box. Nightfall through to try to find that info onto Camo. The ult popped and dealt with by Alpha, but numbers still even. Liquid get their man back. The play to the B site. Not cancelled just yet. I do see Nats exploring some space towards
Hey, this
mid,
is
and
a
I don't know if they've
good,
got
this
the
is a
read
good
that
cancel on
rotate's
this
being
one. They
pulled
just
as
cut
heavily
sound,
as
and
it
obviously
has.
because of this, creates so much
Still
pressure
throwing
now.
some util through. It
Yeah,
looks like they're trying to
means
find
the
that
side
info.
becomes weaker because this
Or
guy
even
has to
find
start
that
watching
pick.
behind.
But Fnatic don't
an eye
step
on the
out
push.
of line, and all the while Nats is
Fnatic
working
have
some
been
control.
drilled to just push behind
Problem
every
is, like,
single
with
time.
Boaster
No
pushing up
info
where he
senti
is,
once again.
If they go back in the other direction, he could completely cut off this rotate, and with the spike.
It's all going to come down to timing. The wall they've placed has made things awkward for Liquid. They've funneled them into a position they didn't want to go, and now that timer ticking. Alfie has also now managed to catch out Purpo.
Oh, no.
Big Joe on the
Is
spike.
ticking, and now, oh, actually,
Prius, lock
Boaster
in.
got killed. Trex turns around, walking in that direction. Now
Dude,
Nats has caught a flank.
Don't
This was
think
looking
they
really
have
good,
time
and
for
immediately
that. It's
has diminished
close.
to an advantage for Liquid, and they're going to get to run
It's
towards
close,
the other side
bro.
of the map
Just
and get a plant for it.
Yeah, just
you
seconds
know,
to spare.
well, the
2
plant's gonna
seconds
come
to
through,
spare.
right? 6 seconds.
Not even
no
worried.
one can deny it. No one's close by. No utility to get in the way, and indeed locked in. For Liquid, this is an incredible round. The exact thing we were worried about. Nats having the rifle, the freedom to step forward and start filling in the space that he was once left to just defend. And once he does that, Kayak even went
I'm pretty
to
sure you're
check
going to
for
see a
him. He was
Fnatic
looking
timeout,
for him.
and I
I'm
feel
not
like
kidding, half a second
Liquid have
before
done a
Nats
great
rounded
job
the
of being
corner,
aware of
and
the
Kayak was
pushes that might be
staring at him.
happening
But
once they're
he
taking some map
turns to go
control
and
that
help in the
Fnatic
other
might just give
direction,
up.
And Nats has the read.
Well, they're
I've
at least
seen
going to give up
players
with
wall
like
hacks
pushing
not
the
read as well as
sides.
that.
Maybe as a
That's the
reaction
insane thing
now they
about this
push over
round in
towards
general.
mid a lot
You
more.
looked at Bosa's position, look at the position on the map he died in as well, all the way at the back. He was waiting for them to turn around and go towards him, and somehow Trex still predicted it. And that's something we've seen throughout this game so far, is think of all the angles that Trex is late checking.
Liquid
Okay,
pulling a
I'm gonna
Fnatic
go
on
here,
Fnatic.
checking this out,
Kind
I'm
of twice
clearing
as
these
well.
positions.
They
He's very
Fnatic defaulted the
methodical
beginning
in
for the
way that he
pushes, and then they're
plays.
just playing
And him
insanely
killing
slow.
Bosa is the decisive factor. He plants with 6 seconds left. If he even just whiffs slightly and Bosa slows him down, they lose that round.
Down to the wire, but well, those are the kind of rounds that you used to see all the time from Fnatic. Very patient from Liquid, and I do think that's one of the reasons that we see them come in here choosing this map. After what we saw last time, like Nats must have been rubbing his hands together, seeing them get flanked and seeing all that blind space left open. He's been filling it in beautifully, and this is a guy that knows the kind of team he's up against.
So many corners on this map.
Look at this matchup. It's one that dates back.
There's so many angles over towards middle as well.
This is just as since we have been in that partnership era, and it has been a back and forth all the way through. Normally in the best of 3 stages, that's where Fnatic rules the matchups, and when it comes to qualifying to the event is where they are spoiled by Team Liquid. Even as this year to make it to Santiago, that drop down after they lost the previous best of 5 final, our 3 finals in our unique kickoff. And yeah, Liquid managed to take it from them 3-0. So we have seen this matchup many a time. We have seen the players within it change, but at least for quite a while now, we've had that Liquid Nats versus, of course, Fnatic Boaster head-to-head, and it's one that's always very exciting.
How did DFM look today?
Like,
their ascent was very good. They just got,
I immediately go,
like, they had a better ascent. They just got individually outclassed.
The one time they saw Fnatic play, and so far for Liquid, so good. 5-0.
After the timeout, Liquid
it couldn't really be going
change of
any
pace,
better, could it?
straight up sight
You got
hit.
Trex 8-1. You got Nats playing the flank game like it's 2021, and for Fnatic, a timeout early on. Attempt to stabilize. They are hemorrhaging rounds. And Liquid have already made their way through to B. You know, my concern with this comp was how are you going to get in there?
Oh,
And
it's
just
great
a dash
shots.
in from Purple.
It's a nice side exec.
Backside taken and locked down.
God, sure, it's weaker weapons, but he did make that look incredibly clean.
The
And the
late drone through the Phoenix was really good.
Well, I thought he could sub him into that Breeze game. I'm a bit sad Breeze isn't in here. That would have been perfect for my storyline. Nice shots coming out, though. This got very interesting. And with Alfia still standing, maybe it still is. Trex in the corner, though. Might just wait for contact and then look to swing.
Holy, bro, what is that one?
Okay.
Absolutely stolen around out of nowhere. There's nice shots.
Fnatic are as well.
Yeah, well, that's what we needed. A little bit of confidence injected with a Red Bull clutch into Alfier. Phenomenal round from him, right up
out
to
front
the very
chamber,
end.
yeah, he does some
Headhunter
nut stuff, man.
shots landing is one
He's
thing,
always
but
good for a clip.
His prediction in the 2v1, the instant flick back.
You're talking about wall hacks, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He knows something that we knew. And 5-1. The first round, off the back of the pause, someone called Alpha pop out with a 4K.
1-9 loss
Alpha,
bonus
you
if
may
they
only
lose
have 1
this.
kill, but now please get 4 kills in this next round.
Great call.
Eng's a genius.
This is why they pay him the big bucks.
Or maybe it was Desmo. You know, I don't want to take credit away.
Yeah, listen, don't disrespect Desmo.
Dude, back-to-back B.
Up his sleeve.
Also, he'll throw hands, you know.
Deep Viper smoke, and then they all inside the Viper smoke. As they deal with the Omen, they just send it over towards sight. They get info, they pull them off of sight. Nice, man.
But he's traded his life for that pleasure. And Fnatic, oh, that's a big pick by Camo.
Yeah, it's so quick on it as well. A 4v3.
Obscuring vision.
Boaster has at least held on to some ground, but it's safe to say they're fairly aware that the
Trex
drop
does
could have a player
have an
within
ult
it.
if he wants to go for this guy.
Stun's perfect. Purple was just hiding within the corner. He might be a nasty surprise, and well, he should have been. Instead, well, I didn't expect him to get alpha, but he does. And even managed to escape back around the corner. Nats also holding on to deny Cloud, and now Boaster, the man that's been here for a while,
their money's in the bin.
eventually meets his maker.
There's gonna be one hero gun board into
9-2
this.
for Nats, and it's 6-1
Mate, Liquid,
now for Team Liquid.
Liquid are playing a good, man.
Yeah,
The coaches have done a good job with this. We got real slow, making sure they don't punish the weakness early on.
Kind of the first half that we saw him play of this
Then we
map,
change
there
up
were
the
a couple of
tempo
issues
once
there,
they're adjusting
but
to
it
that.
really tightened
And at the
up.
same time, we got
Smokes
nice set
especially have
strats. We
so
got set
much
ideas
value
of an
we saw in
omen
that
ult.
round. And
That's
thinking
when you
back
know
to
you're
their
pretty
last
drilled
game,
on a map.
So often towards A Link, he was harassing anybody who wanted to keep that control.
He is a stunner, I agree.
That he is. In those lock-in shorts, swim shorts as well. You can get them wet. Good thing. 6-1.
Mate, what's
for
going on
Liquid.
here?
A strong start that's about to get even better, you would think. Alfie are at least going to pop the ult, but the rest of the squad, not exactly well armed.
Oh, yeah, even still, a lot being committed into this round for Team Liquid. Bladestorm, run it back, already gone, and well,
A rare right
the
click.
blades are
The
used
Kang
for
right click.
a pretty decent purpose. Tour de force in play for Alfia. They have a singular round, and it's off the back of his clutch, and you know what? He's found a kill while blind. Evening
They
things
could
to a
cancel
3v3.
if they want.
Crashies has found an operator. Not a gun he's renowned for, but maybe he can make it work. Back to the pistol, not quite the headhunter, and Nats and Trex are there
This
again
round
to
looked
finish
so
off the
much
round.
like
A
ranked.
half victory already
Just
in the first 8 for
Ignore the
Liquid.
rest of the map and
Fnatic
just
falling
10
further
pass and
further
brawl on
behind.
site.
Yeah, that is an expected loss, of course, but a decent chance there with the operator recovered. Look, Kayak, he's already having a tough game. He slides in with the ult to try to get back in on this low buy round. Thinks me and Alpha pop the ulties, it's going to make the difference.
Arrow, I'm sorry
By
to
the
hear that,
jet
dude.
knives immediately. That's a pretty deep cut delivered. 7-1. It's starting to get out of hand. And we get another buy out of the defensive side, but this one has to have some signs of life in it.
Yeah, and especially thinking back to their last match, it was 6-6.
I like this
either
from
half to
Liquid.
go to
We do the
overtime, so
wall over towards
it's not exactly
when
like we saw a massively favored
Fnatic
half.
last played. When this wall came up, they did
Not
a
quite as curved, but you know what,
trip over towards here to just make sure they could get info. And they've got a cross-map shock for the trip that they used last
It's
demo.
like those golf games where you have
Last
to like,
game.
predict the wind.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't
Please
get an
never
arrow,
add
though.
that to the game.
Kayak, this is his chance.
Great
One
trades.
at least. It's a good player to take down. Removing those flashes is Crash. He's going to walk through that. Sitting in the smoke, I like. And Boaster picking up that kill. It really removes any need to play aggressive. Nats is waiting for a mistake to be made, and thankfully Crashies will not make that mistake. Thinking back to the very same position Fnatic last time around, double invaded a smoke.
Did Zed look good or did RRQ look bad?
The thing is, I see Nats on Viper
It
with this
was
specific
a
Phantom,
solid mix of
and I
both.
just go, what chance do you have? Like, it's one of the most iconic skin combos for him and him alone. And they may be a man down in this scenario, but it's whether they find the gap. And as of right now, you can see, look at Alfie having to check his own back. He does get away with the kill. That's the main thing. Now his teammates are slowly surrounding the remainder. Nat's still going to connect one.
How is this
Cloud
winnable?
is so close behind them. It should be for free, but Nats turns around. Doesn't quite manage to hit the shot quick enough. It's now onto Trex. Always very good at these clutch scenarios, but there's no way he gets away with
Good
this.
damage on this one.
Needed a plant, no time. And Fnatic have a second.
He had 2 seconds to run around the corner to spare. I think it was 6 on the clock when he went for the plant, but
Yeah, RRQ were
got a
probably
little too
the worst team that
dialed
I've
in on
watched
it.
at the moment for this split
Good
too.
work to fight their way back into this one.
Possessor didn't like
Things
do
for
much
most are
wrong.
Crucial, but it's Alpha not only taking that, but buying them a little bit of time for that flank to come around, for Cloud to pick off not just 1, but 2, and put that second
Worse than
round on the board
DRX?
for Fnatic.
Yeah,
At
somehow.
last, that res online and available for quite a while. And when it comes to Team Liquid, well, they've been putting bodies on the floor pretty frequently, so there should be an opportunity to use it. We see mid control again. This looks like a standard A split from Liquid, like we saw in the pistol. But Fnatic this time are ready. They're actually looking to invade. This is what we were talking about. I want to see them fight mid a little bit more, and it's not just one player. No, it's a
that's nice, man.
prong on this attack.
This is where I like the chamber. Chamber elbow is really good.
They have their advantage.
Because this like angle here is so strong for just holding over towards middle. It's also hard to clear.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and this is what the Viper Wall's good at. Vision block. They also shocked the trip at the beginning, or at least what they thought the trip was.
The good thing is there's a res, but he was waiting. He was waiting for the player that was coming.
Man, they're really all over him.
You think you've got the player?
They are all over them.
Into the round. And Nats is, I don't even think 2 steps ahead would be generous. I think it needs to be more like 5.
I think the worst part about that is they spotted Nats on mid and went, thank God, no one's going to go behind us this
What do you think
round.
of Heretics at the moment?
For 30 seconds,
Depends what day you get them on.
Kick shoots them in the back immediately for a double. That is crazy.
They got a low floor and a high ceiling. Just a little inconsistent.
Who, as we said, has been struggling so far. For Team Liquid, they have done a remarkable job. The control on this map.
Where is Kayak's hair? Mate, what kind of question is this?
Round, but it was round 3.
Probably in a bin. I don't know. I don't know how they disposed of it.
That was the first warning sign. The alarm bells.
A 290 stream streak. That's nuts, mate. It's harsh. Thank you so much, bro. That's crazy from you.
I think they're pinging.
It's going to be in a bin. That's what I'm saying.
It looks like they're picking where he walked out from. Because that's the thing. You look at that from their perspective, and you've just got to think, like, how has someone managed to just walk out onto the A side and then get 2 kills from it? Like, that's a big blunder from their part. And I do think it becomes...
Dude, I like that he didn't overcommit on this one as well. Just dipped after he got the first 2 kills. Anonymous Gifter. I wonder who this one could be. Sauna. Who could that be?
And for Liquid,
Yampy, happy birthday for 2 days ago.
Lost the initial fights and managed to come out with multiple players alive while your opponents use a res.
He was nearsighted there, still got one. Decent work from Kayak. They heard the drone coming. It looked like Fnatic wanted to push A main, but they heard the contact on its way. Still numbers here. Boaster has shut down the run it back from Camo. Right off rip. Star goes down. His util's been fantastic so far. That's a little late in the grab. Well, they're already past, but they've walked into the trap. And now Alfier steps in with them, takes a double and leaves Camo all by his lonesome.
Oh, that's winnable.
The 3rd round here, crucial for Fnatic.
Malglide, thanks so much for the tier 1 as well. Thank you with that.
He's going to get himself a plant unless Alfier can get there ahead of him. Timing, I don't think
it's great. It's good timing.
No, that gives enough for him to make a move towards the other side of the map. Very far away from his ult. Of course, it was utilized in this round, so at least that's something that Fnatic don't have to worry about. But they do have to be very careful. Even losing too many players here would be hefty casualties. But with both the closest players coming through mid.
Why is Fnatic playing again? It's super weak.
Now seems like Camo is
you got to play 2 games in some of the weeks.
He's expecting it though.
It's a shame. He had to get that first kill.
Managed to connect the first shot, and while Alfier again is going to be the man to close out this round. Another multi-frag that brings Fnatic back to 3. I think they're desperately going to need that 4th round.
That is very optimistic for the orb to matter here. Cloud's
Master TDB3, thanks so much for the prime as well. Thank you for the 4 months.
I do respect it, you know. If he ended up 1 away by the end of the round,
the other 2 have their ults. You don't want to waste it.
Yeah, I agree. It's just funny to see. 1 round left to play for. Apparently, they think it's going to be a big one for Cloud. And I wouldn't be surprised with how he's played so far on this roster. But it is good to see. Alpha was 0-4 starting this out. He was getting shut down.
What is this on A?
And, you know, when we talk about these guys, Alpha and Kayak especially,
they're just pushing aggro so they can get fatal.
It's almost definitely a loss.
Oh, that's one hell of a start.
That's
this
nice.
time, both the players mentioned are going to find a pick a piece. Both kicks and Nats down. And Camo, he has an opportunity to heal himself up, but if he does, he gives away his position. So he almost has to stay on low HP for now, just to try and find that flank. Now he's got a possibility.
He's here very fast, man. Does he go for 2? Can he go for
Surely
two?
he's not going to go up the rope. Oh my goodness.
But now he has to go back down again. Oh no, mate, he might be able to shoot him from above. This is very interesting. Gets down silently. His sneaky play is working. His teammates are building into that side of the map. And Alfia, I can tell you for free, is going to be absolutely
Just gonna wait until they're close.
furious.
He
When
might
gets
search
shot
for
in the
another
head
in a
for this.
sec.
When he's waiting for his teammates to get closer, so it's a bit more of a surprise. There you go. Clever stuff. Gets them into the site for free. Hasn't seen anybody else. Now will look to heal himself up a little bit, of course, just by clipping the edge of that Molotov. And they're going to find themselves a post plant. But Camo, thinking he needs to go looking for a little bit more.
With that kill,
goes
Crashies
down.
gets fatal.
Much tougher post now.
3 forward, they've got Olsen, Util. Yeah, makes sense. Then he wants a pick. Trex wanted one too, and he's been gifted it. Fights towards the back, but Kayak stepping up in the final round, the final hour. It's
Nice shot.
Nice shot by Purpo, but the defuse undeniable at this point. 8-4 at the half. It was a
No matter what,
tough
this was a
start
very, very
at
good half from
7-1
Liquid.
down, but that recovery might just have given
Sinus with the
Fnatic
prime.
a
Thank you
chance.
for the 35 months
They
as well.
were
Thank
looking
you.
like they were going to be completely blasted out of this at 7-1
But
down.
Bren as well.
A decent
49
response.
months. We're hitting some
Nonetheless,
mad numbers out
with a
here.
new map comes new opinions. So while we wait for the second half, let's have a little listen to what our players thought about Summit.
Fnatic, it's doable. The no Senti, the no info Senti might be
Someone will get the door closed on them and then die because of it.
My bold prediction for some is that people
No
will not
Senti
really
might be
play Sage
tough.
on it too much.
My prediction for the map is people will like it more than Pearl because it's the worst map in the game.
I think there'll be a lot of comps.
EMEA player
people
says
will
Pearl is
play,
the worst map
but
in the game.
eventually everyone will come to
Who would have thought?
Fnatic comp. If we start losing, then we're going to swap and we're going to join whoever's comp is winning.
I'm pretty sure most of the teams will just perma-ban this map.
You do not need a Sentinel. It's kind of easy to play without Sentinel utility, so I just think it's not that important on the map so far.
Someone is going to die to the closable doors on this map. I don't know when it's going to happen, but I think it's going to happen, at least in one VCT match.
What?
No Sentinel needed on the
Let's
map.
find
Well,
out.
so far, we've seen nothing but flanks. Maybe we can put that down to comfort, though, right? Teams are going to get used to this defensive side, start filling in those gaps, and start getting used to how the round breathes.
Yeah, and I think coming into this map,
Don't you
in
think if
general,
Pearl was
one
a
of the
good map,
exciting
it would be in
things
the
is when
map
you
pool
look at
more?
The two leaders of these squads.
I mean,
coming
yeah,
in
but the problem
to
is
a
the
map that is
Icebox was
brand
in the
new.
map pool
Very
for like
different ideas
2
on how it should
years,
be played,
man.
as we heard from both
And that's dreadful.
in that interview. They're going to define the meta, unless they're wrong, in which case they're going to take what anybody else does, which I think is the best way to be. But so far, what we've seen from Liquid has been good, but a lot of it has been them being able to find those gaps in space. I'll also jump in on what was said about not needing a Sentinel. I think it's easy to say that when you have Nats, and he can play Viper and just hold a site on his own. Like, it's like, yeah, we don't even need a Sentinel. It's like, yeah, but he is good enough that that works.
He's looking good at
Other
Summit
teams
from all the
might
regions.
Not be able to get away with that quite as much.
Depending on how this
Also,
one
if
goes.
you say that to everyone else and they don't run a Sentinel,
Liquid,
Nats can find more gaps.
GE,
Exactly.
Clever stuff.
Sen or NRG? I think Sen's comp's good,
I wonder if we'll see Vitality playing
but I haven't watched I haven't watched it in America, so I'm guessing.
Liquid, a strong first half, but the memory of the
A
last few
four-person
rounds
fight
isn't
over
exactly
towards middle. It's very
Yeah,
similar
they
to
did
what
start
PaperX
heat
wanted
up,
to do.
and players that were missing turned up. That was one of them, Alfier. But he's been put to bed very early on. Defensive aggression out of Team Liquid, showing they're not afraid to take a fight. And Trex has reinforced that point.
I feel like he's just been pracking his aim ever since he was benched. Like, he's been so crispy since he came back into the roster, and you can see why this man seems to get many second chances. He is incredibly talented at the video game. And well, it seems like everybody is at the moment on the Liquid side. I'm pretty sure it was them who had the poor pistol record, but right now they're making them look very
overheats
easy
as well.
indeed. 2 players standing, Boaster and Cloud. The IGL and the ex-IGL, who might be helping out a little, who knows. He's definitely giving positive motivation. I've seen that every time we cut to him. He's always trying to help the vibes of the team, which I think is a very good thing. I don't know if he's going to be able to do too much in this one. And well,
Fast.
it ends up as an in-zone flawless.
pistol.
A very comfortable pistol round for Team Liquid.
Yeah, it's a team that came into this series 1-7 when it came to pistol rounds. Certainly stepped up to the plate in this one. That's 2 for 2. And for Team Liquid in this round, it looked like they had the perfect read every step of the way. Camo taking that space deep on mid while he's covered by, I think, Purpo and Kicks. And then moving back here with the 2 players left alive. I already thought that smoke timing was perfect. The walkout from Trex timing was exquisite. He's on site by the time they get there.
Alpha buys heavy armor, 6 bullets.
As well. Just the cherry on
It's
top.
going to let him prod over towards B, see what he can get. Popo does have a Marshal, so
potentially
he might be able to tank a shot and trade.
10-4 deficit. We're definitely seeing the reason why Team Liquid wanted to play Summit today.
Oh, the Headhunter is the only real piece they have to this puzzle. And
Ollie was good, Recon was good.
the utility they used
That
to get
Recon
into the
scanned above main into... The hell?
The trail might have given away Purpo's position, but that's all the information that they have. And I think all Fnatic can really hope to do is maybe fight for an orb or hope to drop a weapon or 2. Because everybody has purchased over on the Liquid side. It's a very safe
To Mini Boo. He benched himself.
Well, it is an in-zone flawless thanks to the safety from Team Liquid, which did include a bit of a deeper mid fight. And look, we saw it on the attack, a lot of presence around there. The first 2 rounds, certainly in the pistol.
Why?
Showing Liquid
I
with
think
defensive
he
aggression,
said
showing
burn
a
out.
lot
I
of
can't remember
control
what the
towards that
reason
mid
was.
area. And I think as the buy rounds come in, we'll see more of the same. That was an eco from Fnatic, so it being a flawless, not the end of the world, but losing this one might just be.
Yeah.
Norwood, thanks so much for the Prime. Thanks for the 18 months.
Even if we're just looking at the next map, so building into this attack side. Let's see how Fnatic are feeling about this one. It's not gone great, but let's listen into the comms.
Middle there. I think the vibe. I think the AWP is on middle or something.
Just pick. They're rotating towards B back.
Can you smoke a yard or something? Or...
Just pick, come. Just pick. 1, 2.
Don't make noise.
Oh.
Spike down mid.
Just gonna walk out here. I don't think there'll be another one.
It's so long.
It's 2 here, made that headshot was instant on the second guy.
Was that?
Last player standing.
Dude, they went for the paper X wall on defense. Good to fight over towards middle. You can get close, drop it.
Well, if you're Liquid, you couldn't be happier with that round unless you found out Jack Igo was giving you a gun, buddy. 11 on the board.
It's double pistol into double bonus.
Big play. He has got the spike. Okay, and he's behind enemy lines. They seem to think he's sitting outside the A site.
30
and
seconds
he's
left.
going back in the wrong direction. I mean, he doesn't know. He's playing this one blind.
Yeah, Trex does know.
To be fair, a plant on B,
Did he come back with
probably a
walls?
loss, but
Did he come back with like
What?
That's why he was locked into that angle for the past 30 seconds. He was like,
I mean,
he is here.
conscious. That's something that I'll give a lot of props to Liquid for, is that they've been exploiting the gaps, and then it stands to reason when it comes to the defensive side, they're much more conscious of them as well. So yeah, even we saw Nats going back to the B site to clear it.
Yeah, that second headshot is
I'm not
fast,
sure
man.
that's about knowledge of the
Genuinely,
map.
Trex has been insane. He's 18-5. Like any other time, I'd just be sat there hyping up Nats, which is something I very much enjoy doing. And he's 16-5, but he is being eclipsed by Trex, who's just having a ridiculous
The
game.
Liquid
There's no one
comp
on
would
their side
struggle
who's having a
against
bad game, but
Viper, but
they are
against this
looking
comp, just the one
unstoppable.
Astra, looking
the
pretty
only
nice
defeat
at the
they've had
moment.
so far was with their coach, but I didn't expect them to be this
Is that
good.
my bad?
That's a better start, though, for Fnatic. Kayak with an opener. Those have been few and far between, but they are very far behind on weaponry in this round, so still a lot to do.
A nice pickup by Purpo. No space towards the B site, sort of locks Fnatic into this A play, where the majority of Liquid are waiting. Nice pick by Kayak. A man who has had those struggle rounds, but showing up in one like this, stopping Liquid from hitting 12. Nats is on top of the wall. Trex has found Kayak, I believe, through the smoke. And Boaster and Alpha now find themselves against the numbers, but look at Alpha. He's on that sneak
been
around.
walled.
There's a wall from his own team, so of course they'll never expect him. It's a 300 IQ play, except for the fact that they do expect him, because they're going here. Trex is on his way with Purple alongside them. What? He just baited him for Trex! He knifed on the corner, dashed in and updrafted.
That was nice.
They are playing
Okay, 8.
with their food right now.
Dude, this is a
Gifting
big,
Trex the
this is a big
20
map pick
bomb.
from them.
And geez, he deserves
Coaches
it.
have done good work here.
5. Listen, load up Lotus.
Eng's actually just going right now. He's like, see, I told you this guy was good. Now you see why I wanted to sub him in for Mech for the first and last map he ever played. I think it was Mech's last ever map, but let's move away from that.
Sickening. That's actually sickening. If he hit that outlaw shot.
He might have done.
Yeah, I reckon he would have.
He might have done. 12 and 4. If you expected anything coming into today, I don't think it was this.
On them.
You are.
Styling
You are.
literally.
Might be famous last words. We'll see. That might get clipped later on. But
They just don't have the counter.
No. In this circumstance, it is another blistering start to the half. 5-0 in the first half, 4-0 in this second one. If you're good at math, that makes up the majority of the rounds that Liquid have.
And
For
Fuse against
Fnatic,
Crew? Nah. We're going to watch the first game and then we're going
it
to
would
go
have
bed.
to be one of the
Too many
best.
games on, man.
8 rounds in a row needed. And I'll be honest, their rounds are so few and far between. I can't see it happening. Like, it just looks
We'll raid,
like Liquid have come in.
like 6 or
especially
something.
on this map. Maybe it'll change going into Lotus, but on this map, looking like
FNC
a
maybe.
far better side.
There'll be people watching it.
No, it's night and day. And
You gonna watch
considering the fact
NRG
that we saw Fnatic play
Furia?
this
Yeah.
Already, we've seen them leave it open constantly. I think we might see things change. Because for Team Liquid,
As the sleep schedule, it's fine. It's just
they've exploited every week.
because
this year.
EMEA is now on the
They've
weekend.
underlined
I can't
the
watch them.
difficulties Fnatic have
I
had
can't
with
watch
this map.
everything.
We talked about it coming in about how both teams
Like, this
in
is
their
normally
previous
when I would
matches
sleep.
were being
Yeah, yeah.
flanked on. There were gaps constantly. But for Liquid coming in today, you sort of
Rematch
expect
thoughts?
that to be the
I mean,
case
100
as
Thieves
well.
will be fine.
But it looks like they have many reps and officials on this map already. They look so comfortable. And as Lohan said, they are styling on Fnatic, at least for now. Lotus should change things, but there's a lot of wind in those sails.
What a lovely angle against a no flash comp.
1 round needed. Of the next 8 for Liquid to go in with an advantage. Their map choice and
Did you
while we
see
saw
MRBR
KC try
NV?
this just
I watched the
other day,
first map and I wish I had gone
and
to
it
bed.
not go anywhere near this well.
Poison's off.
That's already
MRBR looked
spotted
nice, though.
out the pressure
The second
put
was
into
very
mid,
good.
But doesn't use his snake bite immediately. He's holding it to a point where they
Oh, man.
like, genuinely, how does he know that? Like, they are on the exact edge of it. Even looking to try and take the fight, and he kills it, gets out. He goes back for more. Okay, even Nats gets a
Oh,
little
they got
greedy
the
sometimes.
Omenor out of him. Do he cancel it as
TP
well?
taken but cancelled.
Is he going to check
20
behind him?
seconds
Not a
left.
chance, right?
That's
Camo's
such a good
watching
play
it.
for Fnatic to make a move, and they are being slowly encroached on. Alfie has won the fight. This is now a horrible position for Kicks to be in. And they've caught Trex as well. Good work from Kayak. That was the main danger
Res
left
for money?
remaining in
Not a
that round.
chance.
This
Right.
one should be theirs. Purpo doesn't even have a gun out. He doesn't even have a gun out. There we go. Kayak closes. A 3K for him. He's been building into this game as well. Now they only need 7 in a row.
Yeah,
Did
timing
miss
was
anything
great
on
for
the second
Fnatic
map
there.
as well? Yeah, I saw
Smoke
the
fades
score.
in towards
I mean, it was
A-main
like,
as they swing
it was
out.
9-0 as I was getting into bed,
Kicks is
basically.
caught between a rock
Probably
and a
could have
hard
watched
place
that.
after that pickup from Alfier. Really nice work from Fnatic, but it does feel like too little too late. 7 rounds in a row at this point needed. But confidence building up, and Kayak back on the board, starting to have a couple of rounds. This is what we needed to see, because he was shut down in that first half.
Yeah, I think.
What is this?
Especially going into Lotus.
What is this?
a
Sovereign.
map which historically they are renowned for, as long as they're not running that weird triple senti comp.
Yeah, I like that though. If it hits
That
Sovereign.
might have been intended to land a little further on the edge of that roof. It didn't actually reveal the players down below. And for Liquid, it might have meant pushing all the
Still
way up.
looks like a Sovereign. Off contact.
Camo is very patient with the angle he's taken. He has a Viper wall to help him get out. It'll be on Nats to put that up in time. And a flash, even if he wants to continue aggressing through, he has to find the picks first. Paranoia immediately. That slowed them down and allowed Camo to just walk back towards B main. But it looks like they're thinking of
hold it.
re-aggressing.
Yeah, because there wasn't a quick reaction on it. They've doubled up and looked to hold it together. They still have the operator. Now the problem is the build up towards A leaves Nats completely alone. The positive is, it is Nats already hitting the dig, and he goes back for it, gets rid of Boaster, and now we'll look to play this as a retake.
Should be a
Sure,
hard
the Reds is
retake.
gonna keep that
As soon as
player
Alpha
alive,
gets set up here,
but still
that's a hard retake.
a man advantage, a Hunter's Fury in the retake. As if it's not used a little earlier.
Serve ult might
The drone's
change it.
gonna spot them out up close.
Whoa,
Purpo's
what is that?
ripped
Purpo's
Alfier's
wrecked him.
Chest out of the round. Thought it was a head to start with, but oh, the Hunter's Fury connects as well. Cloud sprinting to try to get the
Dude,
heal
clutch
on
heal.
it. It'll save his life. 2 HP. Cloud gets up to 40 in the end. He can take a shot, but not much more. Needs to be quick and clean, and it looks like Fnatic will be. 2 left to deal with. Camo's back again. They'll run it back, giving him a second lease of life. And Boaster having to deny this defuse. He'll catch the first. Pressure on to Camo, who's looking for the fight. Boaster waiting,
That's a
biding his
very
time,
nice round.
and
Honestly, they played it well.
for the Red Bull clutch.
Surprised they got so deep on this as well. Purpo hit a banger of a shot. Peeked as the drone took the angle.
Hunter's Fury run it back for one side. The res, which actually brings back Boaster, by the way. The guy that ends up clutching it out. Cloud is the one to deny the run it back before going down after being tagged down to just 2 health at a point. But it is Boaster with a high impact clutch that keeps them in the map. Still an insane streak of rounds needed. But they are building.
That was a big play from Cloud. That healed just in time. 2 HP. The difference there between the run it back, making it to site and challenging someone with an advantage already under their belt. As we said, 6 in a row. Fnatic have come back from far worse, but
He's just going to walk into this angle, right?
Especially with how Liquid have been playing. It's hard to imagine they don't find that one round, that one individual play. Start with this. Purpo right on the Boaster. They're going to try to use his ult to sell a bit of a ruse. Reveal from Crashies towards this A site. Alpha's going to make a little bit of noise as well. And they hope that that will leave B lightly defended. And, well, look, there's only 3 players there.
Ooh. There goes the wall. Snakebite has gone out. They're yet to actually break the button. It does give a small avenue of timing. It's being watched. Even still, Nats wins the fight. Goes back for
Dude, this
more,
recon
gets
on the
punished
back wall
once
of B
again.
is really, really nice, though.
This time, no res to be had. All 3
Spots
players
all
have now
3.
been spotted by the drone, and that leaves the remainder.
Double flash for Camo.
rotating in. Spike still not planted just yet. Shock darts. It's actually landed perfectly onto Alfia.
Spike planted.
They're now able to get that planted.
Man advantage for Liquid on the fight back. Great paranoia! And Cloud didn't react.
That
He
was
didn't
sick as
turn
well.
in
Omen flash
time.
is good. Shot the
Drax
wall from far back.
with
It
a
was very, very
double.
nice. It was a
them round number
double pistol
13,
into a
Team
double
Liquid.
bonus for sure.
They have
But it was still very, very
stomped on this
nice.
map.
Maybe
We
Fnatic
thought
needed
that they
to
might
do more
see
mid
some of
pressure
those
to
same
actually
difficulties that the last teams did
make
here
the
in EMEA, that
no
Fnatic
senti
did
worry a little
last
bit.
time, and those issues were still
With
there
no
for
Viper, it's a
Fnatic,
little hard.
But Liquid looked more than prepared.
Nah, they were super
Impressive
prepped
from
for this.
top to bottom. Like, you might see kicks further down the board, but